Samba Francis is my name. I'm going to present an introduction to social insurance, the information problem within the market for insurance, and the advantages and disadvantages of marketing of social insurance. Social insurance refers to a government-run program that provides protection and support to individuals and families in times of need. Here, the government comes in where people need help, comes in to assist them in terms of money, food, and other things. Saying social insurance programs are designed to help people who face financial difficulties due to certain events. So here, the government comes in to help the individuals due, maybe it's due to retirement, disability, or death of the head of the family. With the death of the head of the family, the government comes in maybe to protect the children and help them in terms of education, medication, and the provision of the basic needs. The examples of social insurance programs include social security. Here, individuals contribute a certain amount of money. For example, with the NSSF, they contribute a certain amount of money, and after some certain years or after their retirement, they are given their money with other fringe benefits. We can also talk about the disability, those that are disabled. They are given financial assistance to make them maintain their standard of living, and also the survivor benefits, those who maybe survive the natural disasters, for example, the earthquakes and many others. Another example is the Medicare. With Medicare, the government provides medication to people who are 65 years or older than that, and other younger children, maybe because they are suffering from certain diseases that, like the end-stage renal disease that mainly affects the elderly. Then another example of social insurance is unemployment insurance, where this is a temporary financial assistance provided to workers who lose their jobs and because of their fault of their own. Here, when a person becomes unemployed, may be due to certain policies. For example, when the government nationalizes a private enterprise, we expect some of the individuals to be laid off, for example, the managers and other workers. So in the due course of being unemployed, the government provides a financial assistance to make these people maintain their standard of living, because it's not due to their own making, but because of the policies introduced by the government. Another example also is the workers' compensation. This is a program that provides benefits to workers who are injured or become ill as a result of their job. Here we can talk about an example where a person is working maybe as a lecturer at Chamberg University or at any university. So in the due course of doing his job, this lecturer gets an accident and becomes injured. So that lecturer has to be compensated because he or she has got that accident on job while working for the university. So that is what they mean by workers' compensation. They compensate for the injuries that you've got because you are working for that institution. So the purpose of social insurance is to provide the safety net for individuals and families and during financial hardships. So in times of financial stress and strain, the government comes in to provide social insurance to the nationals and those people that are in need. Another thing that I'm going to discuss, or that I'm to discuss, is the information problem and the market for insurance. Information problems do exist in the market for insurance, like any other market. So the insurance market also faces the information problem, and this is what we call information asymmetry. So we define information asymmetry as a situation where one party in the transaction has more knowledge or has more information than the other party. So here in this case, the insured has more information about the risks he has or she has than the insurance company. The insured party is the person receiving an insurance coverage, while the insurer is the person providing an insurance coverage. So this can make it, the information asymmetry can make it difficult for the insurance company to accurately set premiums or determine the appropriate level of capital. So here we all know that the insurance companies determine the premiums depending on the risks the insured has. So if a person is of high risks, that means the insurance company will charge high premiums. So the information problem available in the insurance market stems from asymmetric information problem. It happens as buyers of insurance policies have more information on how risky they are than the insurance company offering the policy, resulting into adverse selection problem. So the information asymmetry leads to other problems. The lack of information leads to other problems in the insurance market, and these problems are adverse selection and moral hazard. With adverse selection, it occurs when people with high risks or bad health are more likely to purchase insurance than those with low risks or good health. Here, because the insurer is not having that information or the knowledge about the risks that the insured has, the insurer will charge low premiums instead of charging high premiums. Because a person is of high risk, the insurer will charge low premiums, and this will tend to purchase more insurance policies without letting them know of their high risk status. We are saying, for instance, a person with medical conditions prohibiting him or her from driving a car purchases a car insurance, and he continues to drive it without disclosing the information that he has those problems. So this person is more likely to cause maybe an accident, and is of high risk, is risk prone to causing an accident. So the insurance company has to charge that person high premiums compared to the person with no medical problems. So as a result, insurers may have to raise premiums or exclude certain high-risk individuals from the coverage. So that is adverse selection. Then with moral hazard, I think these are behaviors due to lack of information by the insurer, or the insured takes advantage that because he's insured, he does things carelessly. For example, here in moral hazard, we can give an example of a person who knows that he has motor comprehensive, which covers certain accidents, for example, the road accidents. This person will drive recklessly because he's insured. With moral hazard, the insured takes advantage of the insurance policy to do certain things that are unacceptable within the insurance policy. So that is the information problem and the market for insurance. That is what I can present about it. Another thing are the advantages of social insurance and the disadvantages. So with the advantages, one of the main benefits of social insurance programs is that they provide a safety net for individuals and families in times of need, making it easier for them to cope up with unexpected changes in their circumstances. So with social insurance, for example, with the pension scheme and the NSSF, the people are able to cope up with their standards of living, with the changing circumstances. Maybe when we talk about inflation, if inflation is there, these people are equipped with the money so they can cope up with the inflation, unemployment, and many other macroeconomic problems. Another thing is that social insurance programs help to distribute the risks associated with life events across a larger population, reducing the strain on individuals and families, and ensuring that everyone has access to basic necessities. So here, in simple terms, with social insurance, it makes it easier for people to acquire the necessities or the basics of life. For example, in times of death of a breadwinner, the government can come in to provide education to the children, provide medication, where we've seen that it provides the Medicare, and also it can come in to provide food assistance, housing, and many others. With the disadvantages of social insurance, some individuals may feel that they are paying into these programs for many years without receiving any benefits, while others may receive more benefits than they paid in. Here, we can talk about an example of NSSF, where people contribute a certain amount of money. So these people may feel that they are putting in much without receiving their money, because it takes a couple of years for you to receive your money and other fringe benefits. The other one is there may be concerns about sustainability of these programs, particularly as the population ages and the cost of healthcare continues to rise. We all know that as time moves on, the population of the country keeps on growing, keeps on increasing, and therefore also with the increased population, many people are also aging. So this makes the cost of healthcare to continue rising, and this is mainly affects the sustainability of the country. That's what I can present about social insurance information problem in the market, and the advantages and disadvantages within the market for insurance. Thank you.